This is Moncho, Ramon Ortega Montes, based in Spain and health impact manager from the foundation, mainly in charge of all the organization of the health programs, Table Tennis for Health Congress, Table Tennis for Festival, research in table tennis and diseases or whatever about health and so on. Hello, everyone, and congratulations in choosing this year promoter, in which one it will be the main topic, health and well-being. Hello.
And hi, everyone. So my name is Léa Huré. I'm from France, but I'm based in Germany, in Leipzig, where the foundation headquarters are. And I'm happy to be here with you today. So my mission at the foundation is to support Moncho's task. So I'm Health Impact Coordinator. And I will be present to you some topics about health for today. And I can start for the moment with an introduction of table tennis for development. So this concept of table tennis for development, or more generally as sport for development, is the idea to use sport, in this case table tennis, as a platform to bring more topics, other topics on the tables, and to share message, knowledge, or different activities that people will not do in their normal life, but by bringing them with the sport that you are doing, it will help them talk about more subjects. So for today's and for the theme of this year, which is health and well-being, this tackle one of the 17 SDGs, so Sustainable Development Goals of the UN, which is the number 3, good health and well-being. So I'm going to let Moncho explain the difference between table tennis for development and development of table tennis.
Very good. Thank you very much, Léa. I have put a comment into the chat for all of you, so you can write. Do you know what table tennis for development is? Yes or no? Please write in the chat. In the meantime, I have a table tennis ball. Do you have a table tennis ball with you? You need that. If you don't have a table tennis ball, you can have a pen or a pen or a pen or a pencil. So take one of those, and because we are going to play. Oh, I say many of you. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Everyone know. Oh, very, very good. Everyone knows what it is. Okay, very good. Okay, so let's try. Take the pen with you, and we are going to play with the pen. We are going to throw it and to catch with one hand. I want all of you doing this exercise. Very good. I see. I don't see the camera. You can put on the camera so I see. Very good. So now the question, what is this? Table tennis for development or development of table tennis? You can write in the chat, what is this? Table tennis for development or development of table tennis? Haha, now it's tricky. All of you were saying yes. What is the answer now? Table tennis for development. Okay, table tennis for development. Table tennis for development. Everyone says table tennis for development. Okay. So I saw that many of you were writing there that your relationship with table tennis, it was table tennis coach, table tennis player, and so on. So if you know, because you were coach of beginners, how you begin with the beginners to play table tennis? You begin with the table, with the ball, with the racket. How do you begin? Okay. Okay, so I saw that all of you, or those of you who wrote, put table tennis for development. Just having fun. Very good. So, so sorry to say, but this that we did, it was development of table tennis, not table tennis for development. So now you are like this, and you will say what is the difference. So when you begin having fun with the beginners, you need to begin to have some kind of coordination or whatever it is. So when you have the ball and you begin to play, this is a development of table tennis. You try to improve the level of table tennis, and you try to do something that it will be useful for the beginners for later to play at the table, to play with the racket, to play with the ball at the table, and to improve the technique. Very good. And now the next question, I don't see any question there. So what is the difference with development of table tennis or table tennis for development? Okay, so do you have another pen? Second pen? So take a second pen or a ball and a pen, for example, or one pen and another pen. So we are going to do one exercise, the second exercise now. So we are going to throw the pen, throw up the pen, or throw up the ball, whatever the material you have. And what is next? We are going to take the other pen and we are going to do another thing with the other hand. So that we are going to develop the cognitive of the person that we are working with. So for example, we are throwing the ball and we are moving the pen to the other side. For example, two different movements. Or I have here a pencil with a wheel. So I will be moving the wheel at the same time that I'm playing with the ball.
Yeah, when you're
So
in
this,
Orlando workshop.
so
Yeah,
this
I'm
will
in
be,
workshop.
sorry,
Anyone message me?
someone is asking something. Use the chat to write, please. If you have any questions, write in the chat. So what we were doing now is to develop the cognitive skill of the person that was doing that, because we were doing one exercise with one hand, and at the same time we were doing another exercise with the other hand. So we were doing two different tasks, and that is the most difficult for the people. I mean, those who, for example, are focusing ADHD, that they are not able to focus, for people with Parkinson, for people with Alzheimer. So what is the difference? Is that the main target for us is not the table tennis. The main target is to develop the cognitive skills. While development of table tennis, the target is to develop the table tennis. So that is the difference. I don't know if it was clear or not. We have a lot of theory and a lot of slides to explain this, but we try to do in a practical exercise to make it easy for anyone. If you have any questions about, write down into the chat and we will answer. And now for the next slide, I give the floor to Leah.
Thank you, Moncho. So now we can focus on table tennis for health precisely. And I will start just with the definition of health so that we have the same idea of what it is to have a good health and a good well-being. So health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social being, and not merely the absence of a disease. And indeed, we tend usually to forget that health is not only about physical, but it can also be about mental health or social health. And now, what is the idea of table tennis for health? Is to share these health benefits of either doing a physical activity, or precisely with table tennis, we can have some specific benefits for social, mental, and physical on a physical level. So I'm going to explain a little bit more about those different levels. So table tennis is very, why it's very good compared to different sport is that it's very accessible. You can play no matter your age, no matter your different level of capacity, physical capacity. It's something that can gather a lot of people, and that's why we can use this as a social event, and that's the aim of World Table Tennis Day. It's more than a sport event, it's a social event. Now, coming to the mental level, we know that table tennis can improve focus, concentration, and memory, as Moncho tried to demonstrate before. This sport is like it demands a lot of analysis for your brain, because you need to have a lot of information and process a lot of information. And then in general, doing any physical activity can bring some stress, can relieve some stress and some burdens of your daily lives. And coming to the physical level, we know also that table tennis can improve balance and eye coordination. I saw some on the chat mentioning this part, and eye coordination, and also doing some cardiovascular activity, which is good for your heart. So these are the main points for you to know about why table tennis is good for your health on a social, mental, and physical level. To go to the theme of World Table Tennis Day. So for you to know, it's a 2-year theme. So in 2026 and in 2027, we will talk about health and well-being. So we will help you choose your topics to organize your activity for the 23rd of April. And the idea is also to think and also follow up about what you could do next year or any time after this event, so that you bring activities to the people, and not only on this day, but also on other days of the year and even more. So that's it. Do you have any question for the moment on the chat? I saw that Moncho wrote also a question.
Hello.
Do you think that now it's a little bit different, the concept, from what you had before the exercise and we did to? Do you want to answer this question, Moncho?
Yes, just to say yes or no, just to know if now it's something different from before or it's the same. We will analyze how many say yes and how many say no. You can go to the next one, Leah.
So we prepare you some blocks to understand and to understand the theme of the year. So the first blocks are about, we divided the physical, social, and mental health level with some activities, but also depending on the age of the participants. These blocks are for you to give you an idea of what you can do, what you can promote, what you can talk about to the people. I don't think I will go one by one, but if you have some question later on, you can contact us. So the idea about the mental health and social connection is to promote depending on what you want to organize. And that, I think you will find this on the handbook, but the concept of feel, connect, move, and think. So for you, it's easier to understand what you want to give to the people. So for the mental health and social connection, it will be more about activities where they can feel and connect with the people. So feel, it can be about music, it can be about touching different surface. Yes, we will share different activities after that, but I give you just a bit of some ideas about the physical activity and the non-communicable disease prevention. It's about moving, so not sitting for too long, doing regular activity. And about brain health, it's about to think. So like we did just before with the pens, is like doing the activity and also make your brain think more of other tasks so that you can combine different cognitive functions. And then the next blocks, it's about education and awareness. So still in relationship with the sustainable goal development, we decided to choose 2 topics of awareness. First about gender, and another one about nutrition. Again, you will have some definition. You will find it in the handbook. And we also divide it by depending on the age of the participants so that you can try to adapt depending on the people you have during your events. So do you have question for the moment about these blocks?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Maybe you can write it in the chat. It will be easier. Thank you, Maïsa, about the handbook of health and well-being. So for you to know, it will be launched mid-March. So you will find the information about the blocks and the different activities that you can organize during your event.
So perhaps now it's early to ask or not, but what do you plan to do during the World Table Tennis Day? Link with which one of the blocks? So do you have any idea if any of you already have in mind what are you going to organize or link with which block of health and well-being? Will be good that you will write down your ideas just to know if you are already there or not. And why we ask this is because now we are going to go to different blocks and we are going to say some concepts or some exercises and possibilities, but the most important is that you will think how you will be implement the table tennis with one of the blocks of health and well-being. Why? Because the normal question that you will ask now is that normally doing exercise of table tennis is already health or is very healthy. True. But what we are going to do to improve the knowledge or the awareness of health activities? How do we link table tennis with health with one of the blocks? Movement for health, I see here, very good. Increasing participation of girls for better mental and physical health. Okay, social nutrition. Okay, very good. And now my question is, how are you going to implement nutrition within the exercises of table tennis? How are you increasing participation of girls during the World Table Tennis Day exercises? Isolation, mental health promotion, very good. Socialization, how you are going to do that? School children and their mental health. Physical cognition, condition and cognitive level. Oh, very interesting. How you are going to link these two things, table tennis and cognitive. Brain health, physical activity, and gender. Oh, Audrey, you are going to mix everything? Brain health, physical activity, and gender? Okay, so let's go. Are you ready for the blocks a little bit? Because now we go to give you some ideas. So let's go to the next slide. So the first block that we have is mental health and social connection. So it's not so much to develop the cognitive, that will be in another block. Here is more related how we will be able that the people will go out of home, that they will be able to improve their network of people that they know and so on. So how we will be able to do this? We have put some concepts there. So there are two options. Or you combine the same situation groups together. So for example, you put in blocks all elderly, you put in another block youth, you put in another block, you are going to work perhaps people with dementia, or you are going to work people with Parkinson, whatever, and you put them together. That could be one option. But the option could be also to combine. How we will be able to combine the people with dementia and the children, or better to say, how are we going to get advantage of having young people with elderly people, or people with dementia with youth people? You don't need to answer all these questions. It's only for you to begin to think how to improve the exercise of table tennis with connection with the health part. So we have put there some ideas. So you are challenging the people about how to do exercises with music, with different materials, but how it will be possible to combine that during the exercise that you are going to do in the World Table Tennis Day. Oh, I'm going to bring everyone to the same room and they will be together. Very good. That is very good answer, but that it will be only that day. It's only a joke. That is very good idea, and the concept is only for that day, for that exercise, but how you are going to implement that for the next days, or how you are going to make them going out of home. So here I have some cards. You can see them or not. So what is this? To do reviews together. This will help them to socialize or not. So you can do this at the end of the exercises on the World Table Tennis Day. So they will connect. What is this? Oh, to put music and rhythm. So they will be able to interact. While doing the table tennis exercises, it could be possible to be done this at the table. No, we are planning to dance. Okay, how we can plan a dancing with table tennis exercises? Perhaps only with the racket or with the ball. I don't know. I only giving you different meat to think about. Can we play with different kind of materials, and that will improve how they will be getting fun and how they will be integrating? It will be good to do exercises or activities that it will be in teams? Or is it better to do single drills or double drills? No idea. Those are only questions for you, for your brain. What will be better? What will be worse? And if you want to do awareness, we can do different cards. This took me 10 minutes to prepare these cards, and you can integrate this with the exercises that you are going to do. You are going to do a competition. You are going to do one exercise in which one the target will be of one of these cards, or you are going to give them cards once they play 1 point, and they need to put this card if it's good to improve the social networking or worse. That are only possibilities that we are giving you. The most important is that when we are bringing the elderly people that normally they are at home and they don't want to interact together, they are already integrating and they are doing networking. But how we will keep that for the next day, for 1 week, for, as Lea was mentioning, 1 year until 2027. I see that you are writing their things. Okay, let's go to the next one. And so you will be doing routines for adapting the people. Very good. You will be doing Alzheimer's destigmatization. And that will be for everyone attending or only for the Alzheimer? You will have nutrition quiz before children enter the course. Very good. They can play and they will answer the questions correctly. Only if they answer correctly. Okay, in that case, only the ones with the correct answers will be playing. The ones that with no correct answers, they will not play. Okay, interesting. What else? Aerobics, skills circuit. Okay, so let's go to the next one. The next one is physical activity and non-communicable diseases, prevention. So we have put there, what will be the habits that they will have? What will be the routines? What are your targets? Not the targets for them to do. Which one will be the physical activity amount that they will need to do to prevent non-communicable diseases? it's good to have long periods of sitting in the laptop, working or whatever. Those are sedentary lifestyles. How you are going to avoid that? How you are going to reduce the technology? We need to reduce the use of technology, yes or no? Or how we will be able, smart enough to use the technology for our purposes? Or we are going to do activity together. So, for example, we have put here one exercise that is relay in teams. So the question, is this physical activity and non-communicable disease prevention, yes or not? You can write in the chat, yes or not. So now everyone is writing yes, yes, yes. Okay, very good. So yes, it's a physical activity and not communicable diseases. But what is our purpose? That they will be doing exercise one day when they are coming to our activity, or that they will, so these ones are children. We have put children. How we are going to convince children that it will be better to be doing exercise, table tennis exercise, better than sitting all the day at the bed doing 6 hours a day of tablet or phone with the social media. Sorry, because here we have our social media coordinator also, and she will not like so much what I'm saying. But how you are going to get that? So this is the most important for the World Table Tennis Day activity. So either any activity that you are going to do is good, but as our topic is health and well-being, how you are going to integrate it within the activities that you are going to do. So how you will improve the awareness of that. That is the most important. So the most important is the day that you are doing the activity, but how we will get those children that are coming to do the activity to convince them that the next week, the next month, and the next year, they will be doing physical activity that they were not doing, or how they are going to prevent. So here I have also some questions. So what it will be good for physical activity, or what is recommended, or what is some target that you can give them? 30 minutes exercise a day? Is this feasible for them or not? $150 minutes exercise a week? Yes or not? How many sessions? 3 sessions a week, 5 sessions, or 6 sessions? How it will be the use of technology? Are you going to use technology in your exercise, in your World Table Tennis Day? How much will be the daily activity that it will be recommended? So, use of technologies, for example, to be too much time with social media will not be good, but to have a smartwatch to control the number of steps that you are doing every day, or the number or the exercise that you are doing, will be good. So all these things are the things that you need to work with. So, for example, how many minutes will be good to be sitting without doing exercise? So what will you recommend to do exercise or to be sitting? How long it will be the recommended time to be sitting together using the laptop or working or whatever it is, for any age, not only for children? What do you think? We can advocate healthcare professionals. Very good idea. And to try that they will know table tennis will be useful. 30 minutes or 1 hour sitting down. Okay, every 60 minutes, 20 minutes eyes. Okay, I see. Any other option? So the recommendation is maximum 30 minutes or 1 hour. After 30 minutes, it will be good to do some kind of break or exercise. What could be the exercise that we are doing? So it could be enough, for example, to do table tennis with a, sorry, which one is the one? You see better this one, red. So you stop 2 minutes, you are doing some exercise of table tennis. You can do movement of head, movement of shoulders, but what is the relationship with that movement to table tennis? So just you need to think about what will be the connection with table tennis, always linking with table tennis. Okay, depending the kind, yes. So now the question is how you are going to communicate and to inform your participants that they need to do daily activity, that they need to do 150 minutes of exercise a week, that they will use technology with smart intelligence. So this is our question, how you are going to do that? So as you are willing perhaps for examples, so one example could be that you have all these cards with good things and bad things, and you are doing one exercise. It could be exercise that just bouncing the ball, or it could be, for those of you who know a little bit more of table tennis, it could be a drive, it could be a forehand, it could be a backhand. For the advanced ones, it could be forehand, backhand. It could be even other kind of exercises. But the most important, remember that is not the kind of exercise that you are doing in table tennis, drive, topspin, backhand, whatever you are doing. The most important is that they will live your day with the concepts that they need to do. And if you are able to get them doing that the next week and the next month, you are successful. So you are successful teaching them the knowledge. So you can have these cards on the table. They are playing, and each time that they finish 1 point, they take a card and they need to put if it's good or if it's bad, for example. So with cards, easy, you will be able to do a lot of combinations. The most important is to combine the concept with the table tennis and to do it simultaneously. There was a question for someone that was putting the hand there. So could you write there on the chat, please? I'm going to work with caregivers of people who are at the end of the life. The goal is to bring them together, help them connect with one another, and offer them a meaningful and enjoyable day. Very good. So just coming to this point, that was from the first block, and how you are going to meet them or to make them to meet a part of your day. So a part of the World Table Tennis Day, how you are going to make them meet after your day. So think about that also, please. Teachers of your school will communicate technology importance of exercise. Very good. Remember that you need to try to implement exercise and table tennis because we are in table tennis. So, and also it's very useful, not only because it's table tennis, because it's very useful. Okay, big screens, cartoons already available in YouTube. Flow chart. Okay, very good. If there is no more questions about this, we go to the next block. So this one is about brain health. So just about the thinking and about the cognitive. So we put there that you can use different colors, letters, numbers. So for example, I have here black ball, green ball, red ball, ball with lines, and you can use this to be able to develop the brain. So you can do that for focus, you can do that for memory, and you can use colors, letters, numbers, but you need to use them. So the most basic one is that you have 4 different kinds of balls, and you are playing, or the children will begin to play balls of different colors. So what are you going to do with those colors? I don't know. What can you do with the colors? Because it's fun just to have colors. Yes, it's very fun. So we will be doing games with the colors, balls. Oh, it's very nice, very good. But remember that we want to work the brain and make them think. How we are going to do that? Very good. So each color can represent something, a food item or an exercise. Very good. So if you are talking about a food item, we will be in another block that it will be nutrition. Remember that now we are talking about focus, memory, how you could implement that. Any idea?
Hello?
Okay, so let me check if any
Hello?
other one is right on the chat, please. Each color can represent either forehand, backhand, or block. Aha, I like this a lot. Lesina, congratulations, I like this. So what this will be a focus exercise. So depending the color of the ball, they need to play different kind of stroke. Very good. So you are already implementing the color of the balls with the focus. Very good. Many exercises for focus and memory, yes, but I'm asking you which kind of exercises. So only important for you, because you are going to work perhaps with children, you are going to work perhaps with teenagers, you are perhaps to go to work with adults, or perhaps you are going to work with elderly people, or with people that they have problems of memory or focus. So you need to know what the difference between with all of them. So for example, for focus, each ball will give you the instruction that they will need to do a different stroke. That is perfect. But remember that with 4 balls or 6 balls, they will need to prepare to do that stroke, or they will need to remember a lot, and it will be difficult. So our recommendation is that you will begin with only 2 colors. So for example, if you are playing, just talking with what you were mentioning, if it's green, you play to the forehand, and if it's red, you play to the backhand. So you will not need to change your body. It will be that you will be playing the ball or to the right with one color or to the left with the other color. And that is already one exercise. You are combining the table tennis with the focus. When the ball is coming with a color, I need to put the ball there. Very good. So now it will be about the memory. So for the memory, it will be more balls. So instead of 2, it will be 3. So I will need to remember that green is right, black is middle, and red is left. For example, it will be 3 concepts. So you will see how will be the people that you will be working with to know if you are able to put 4, 5, 6 different colors with different targets, or only 1 or only 2. Because you can be playing with white balls and some balls are green, for example. And in that case, you will be combining. We have here one example also. If you see at the bottom, we have put caps, not we, is one entity from Japan. They already put caps at the end of the table with different numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, very good. I see that some of you already have your color balls. We like that you already were preparing your materials. So we have different caps with numbers. So for example, it could be also to improve or to work the memory. So you are giving them the numbers 4 and 3. So they need to combine and to think how much is 3 plus 4. How much it is? 3 plus 4, it's 7. Okay, so they will be working the memory and they will be putting the ball in number 7 or throwing the ball, trying to go to 7 or trying to go to 9. So just for you to know, this kind of exercise is very advanced. They are doing a lot of exercise. So if you are doing some kind of this with people that never worked before, it will be better to put big cups or big boxes for them to play, because if not, it will be very difficult. But yes, so the most important is you are going to work with elderly people. Someone of you was writing that you have elderly people and that you are going to bring them together. So perhaps for you, it will be said this kind of exercise, everyone is sitting. But if you are with teenagers and you put them sitting, they will be boring. So what will be the difference? So you will need to invent exercises in which one they will be playing all time, the maximum time all together, and how they will be implementing with colors the focus or the memory. So this is a question for you. So meat for you to think. So it's not just to do exercises with balls, color balls, that it could be, but you need to combine how they will be focused using the memory or the focus to develop a little bit the brain. It's very good for mental concentration, exactly. So perhaps we are watching their elderly people, but it's not only elderly people. As I mentioned before, it's also very good for ADHD or for people that are not able to focus too much and concentrate. So it will be also for different ages. So you will be able to prepare in the different ways. Game with letter balls. Very good. Successfully bounce, catch a letter ball, and making at least 3-letter word. Very good. So yes, that they will need to think to see which ones are the letters. You can have in one place the vowels, you can have in another place the consonants, you can have the numbers, and everything could be combined. Very good. Steve. As part of the body work. Jean-Baptiste, I don't understand this question. A part of the body to work on. Thing that now is focus and memory. So if you want some part of the body to be work,
Hello.
okay. So Baptiste, so for example, you combine the balls, and when you are playing that ball with that color, you are moving a part of your body. That will be very good exercise. So you are playing the ball, and when the ball is coming red, you move at the same time the left hand. When it's green, you need to move your right foot. Or if it's black, you need to move your head. So very good. In that case, it will be focus. Very good. Letter balls, very good. Mental concentration, very good. Odd numbers and even numbers, very good. So one could be odd numbers and the other one could be even numbers. How you are going to combine? Because remember that if you are using odd numbers and even numbers, that will be quality education. So you are teaching maths, but how you are going to make them think with the odd numbers or the even numbers. Remember that you need to combine something for the brain to think. Okay, very good. If there are no more questions, let's go to the next block. Aha, now we have gender awareness, reproductive care and family planning. How many of you are ready to work on this? Or better to say, how many of you or in your zone where you are, you will be able to work this, or you will be comfortable to work with this? If you say that in my zone is okay, you can write there. Doesn't mean that you need to work on this on the World Table Tennis Day, but we know that in some regions it's not so easy. Okay, very good. I see another exercise from Kepser. It's participant giving a ball of different color, moving, and this. Yes, very good. So they need to be focused on that color. Very good. I see that very good. You are having very good ideas. I like what I see a lot. Very good. So some of you say that that you can work on this area and it is necessary. So it's not easy, but at the same time, it's something about health. So what is the reproductive care that we will be having? And the family planning, contraception. It will be possible to talk about that or not. We will need to talk about anti-conceptives, perhaps condoms. So we will see how to talk about this and how to use. So we have one example here that some of the participants could write stories and put them in a paper, and later the ones that are playing as targets on the table, and the people that are playing take one and later talk about that and find who was writing that or to discuss about that. That could be one option. If you don't have too much experience, it's also possible that you will approach different entities to be able to, that they are used to work about public services, about these topics. But in any case, remember that anything that you will be doing, try to link with table tennis. How we can link? So doing these stories and putting in the players, or also with cards. I like a lot the cards and are very easy. With a piece of black paper, you are doing pieces and you are putting messages. Menstrual health. What can we talk or do about menstrual health? Reproductive health. What can we do about reproductive health? Sexual education. How we are going to use our sexual organs. Family planning, education, contraception. How we are going to link this with table tennis. No idea, but that is what you need to think. So, for example, you are having these cards. Even you are putting different color, red, green. So it could be possible that you tell them the ones that we will be able to work easily in one side and the ones that not in the other side, what will be good for them to discuss, and they take a paper and put in another place. And as we mentioned at the beginning, it will be very important to do review after all your exercises. And in this review, all these things could be talked or checked, because the most important is the interaction at the end, the review, and what will be after your day. Awareness about the hygiene of cycle, yes. And my question is how you are going to combine that with table tennis. I would like to request some innovative, okay, some out of the box. So that is your work, to think about how to implement in table tennis and how to think out of the box. Yes, I know. You have different kind of multicultural people and it's very sensitive. So yes. But at the same time, it's important to talk about it. And we in Table Tennis for Health are working on all these programs and we are going to implement them. So it's important to see how to implement with table tennis. Okay. If there are no more targets, we go to another block. So the last block that we put today is about nutrition. So you know that there are a lot of problems about obesity. What we were mentioning before about the sedentary lives. So how we will be able to implement this. So the important is not only that they are going to do table tennis, and that will be good because doing exercise, you will be fit and you will lose weight. That is true. but how you are going to implement this within your activity, within your day and after, when they will be going back, how you will be doing the awareness of this. So we have a lot of data about obesity, how many adults, how many children are with obesity in the world. So it's a lot. How many sedentary people are, it's also a lot. So how we could implement exercise, how could be the routines of exercise, how much exercise could be done, what will be the exercise required to be able to lose weight or just to not take more weight. So all these things you will be able to implement. Not only nutrition recommendations that are good, but we put there the other two blocks because you can work also with those. Whole foods and healthy foods, drinking, how much drinking, how you will be controlling the meals, the timing, and your habits. All these things you can implement. You are going to work with children, you are going to work with teenagers, how you will implement. Again, we can go to the cards. Sorry that I'm boring with the cards, but here you have how much exercise to do in the week. 20 minutes exercise in the week is good, is bad, it will be enough or not? $150 minutes exercise a week, it will be good or not, it will be enough? For you to know, normally it's recommended 150 to 200 minutes a week of exercise. I will drink a lot of water or not? How much water is a lot of water? Is half liter? Is 1 liter? So all these are contents that you could integrate into your exercises. Normally it's said that 2 or 3 liters, but the most important is how you are going to integrate this. If you have top level players, if you have middle levels, if you have beginners, how you are going to integrate this within your exercises. Some of you said that you are going to do a tournament. I already heard. So in your tournament, you are going to give gifts for the winners, or how you are going to connect with this? No idea. But imagine that you are doing a competition and you are going to give every 5 points a chip, like the poker chip or whatever kind of card that you do. And each chip, they will be able to get a fruit, for example, at the end. So that could be one way to integrate table tennis with nutrition and competition, for example. A lot of water. What is this? Sugar drinks. They are good or bad? What are the healthy fats? Lean proteins. Oh. Exercise, excess of salt, too much salt. What is too much salt? Whole grain, fruit or vegetables. To eat at home or to eat outside, outdoors. What will be better? It will be good to have distractions during the meals or not. It will be good added sugar or not. Slow eating, it will be good or not. Smaller plates to eat. Highly processed foods. So all those I put also in colors. So it's very easy if you are working with smaller people. So one is green, the other is red, the other is black. So perhaps the bad ones could be red. So that will be easier for them with the colors, but also it will be material for them to think. So you can combine with exercises, how we are going to combine them. 1 second, I go to the questions. We can give a basket of organic vegetables and fruits from the school farm. Very good, Michelle. But how are you going to implement that knowledge to the is a school. I suppose it's primary school. How you are going to integrate the knowledge of what is good and what is bad with the table tennis? Because you are giving a basket of organic vegetables and fruits for the school farm. That is perfect. But you need also to integrate the habits and the awareness of the ones that are attending doing table tennis. The most important is how you are going to combine table tennis with that. Not good at home. Oh, normally food done at home is better than outdoors. Fast food, and also you take care of the ingredients. More natural, less salt, and so on. Depends on what type of sugar. Okay, normally sugar is less is better. And yes, which kind of sugar could be good? Fruit salads prepared by volunteers by the public. Very good. You are going to give fruit salads which prepare for volunteers. But again, how you are going to do this awareness of this food and how they will get these habits, this will be the most important, and how you are going to link with table tennis during the exercises. Oh, kids that have their own farms. Oh, very good. But importance of table tennis for well-being can be established through the play. Yes. Remember that just doing exercise with table tennis is good, but you need to implement also the habits in the people and the knowledge about what is good and bad. Yes. So to reduce foods with a lot of sugars, yes, all these things. So another important thing, your connection is Maisa, but if you have any specific question of health, Maisa will be directed to us, so we will be able to see. Okay, if there are no more questions, I leave the floor now to Lea to talk about the next one.
Thank you, Marco, for presenting all the example. I just want to finish with something. It's a specific activity. If you target to organize an activity for people with Alzheimer or Parkinson, and if you want to organize a small championship, you can contact us. We created a specific label to follow our rules, our guidelines, and some specific healthy side activities. If you are willing to organize this, yes, you can contact us after this meeting or later to get the label for your specific activity about Parkinson and Alzheimer tournament. So thank you very much. That was the end of our presentation. If you have any question, now you can ask them, maybe better with the chat. And also there is my email address if you want to contact me later. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Moncho and Lea. So we will wait for your questions in the chat. We can gather them and we can send them to Lea and Moncho, and they will answer them later on, and we will get back to you. Thank you for this interesting workshop. So now we will continue the workshop with two promoters. The first one, she is World Table Tennis Day 2026 promoter, and the second promoter, she was last year a promoter and she won the promoters contest, and she was directly selected to be with us as well today. They will share with us their ideas behind how they are linking health and well-being within their celebrations. So sharing this important is really nice. It allows us to learn from each other's ideas and be inspired by different approaches around the world. So we will start with Manuela Simones, who will present her ideas and her plans behind World Table Tennis Day. So Manuela, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
perfect.
okay. Yeah. So hello, dear colleagues. My name is Manuela Simões, and I'm Vice President of the Portuguese Table Tennis Association. Of course, it is a great honor for me and for Portugal to be selected as a World Table Tennis Day promoter. Our project is entitled Ping Pong for Health, Movement, Mind and Community. We are still deciding if it will be ping pong or table tennis. We will decide later. And I am here to speak a bit about our view about this celebration. The event will be structured around 4 thematic stations and one final symbolic moment. Each station reflects a dimension of well-being. Move for Health focuses on physical activity and coordination for all ages and conditions. Mind and Mood works on concentrations and emotional balance, and like the first one, target for every kind of people that come. Family Fun promotes intergenerational play, and inclusive table tennis ensures accessibility and adaptive participation. Every of these stations will have specialists and volunteers and people helping with the activities and with the dynamic of the day. At the center, we have a collective moment, final collective moment, the Rally for Health, where all participants play together at the same time, symbolizing unity and shared movement. The place, the venue where we are organizing all is in Vila Nova de Gaia, and you can see in this image on the left, the City Hall Multisports Pavilion, where we have the National Training Center. In the surrounding exterior area, we will put our stations, and we have connection to the city park, where we'll install the Mind and Mood station. They are very close, and they are surrounded by green and calm environments. Of course, that depends on the weather, and we hope that in April we will have great sunny days. That's our expectation. But anyway, we can easily move all indoors, very easy to adapt. Not far from this place, we will have the auditorium of the City Hall, where we will host one of the parallel events that consists of a colloquium about mental health, and we have already invited psychiatrists, one neuroscientist, and one doctor that works with Alzheimer people with Alzheimer. Of course, we need still some confirmation, but we are expecting that they will all say yes. Along these parallel events, we have already, we have also Parkinson players, Olympic table tennis players, making demonstrations about the ways they adapt to play table tennis, and they will invite everybody to share these conditions. We will have already, they are confirmed, 2 of Olympic champions from other sports, and our national table tennis players that will be there to support and help in every station. Our vision is simple. We want to use table tennis as an accessible and inclusive tool to help to promote healthy lifestyles. We focus on physical movement, mental well-being, and social connection, targeting the diverse groups, from schools and families to senior centers and people with disabilities. The project is designed to be inclusive, intergenerational, and easily replicable across different regions. In fact, that is one key strategic component, the territorial replication. So all 18 regional associations in Portugal have been invited to replicate this model fully, partially, or adapted to their local reality. We are in contact and we are organizing all this common structure. We are also developing partnerships with the municipalities, schools, and health organizations to expand reach, impact, and ensure sustainability. This allows us to try to transform this event into a national moment. The symbolic heart of our celebration is the Rally for Health, that consists of 10 minutes where all participants of all kinds across all tables try to maintain a cooperative rally together. This moment represents the true spirit of World Table Tennis Day, shared movement, well-being, and a united community. In Portugal, we believe table tennis can bring people together in a simple and powerful way. One table can create one community. Then we seek to enlarge day by day by involving with us all kinds of institutions. Thank you very much. That's all. I hope it was not too long.
Thank you, Manuela, for this presentation. If you have any questions for Manuela or any feedback, just write it in the chat and she will get back to you. Now moving to Karine Gosset. She will inform us about her celebration last year. She was also linked with the health theme, and she will also talk about her plans for this year. Over to you, Karine.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. I'm really happy to take part of this journey this year again, and also happy to present you my event of 2025. So first of all, my name is Karine. I'm originally from Estonia, but I've been living in France for the last 20 years now. I work as a psychologist, but before becoming a psychologist, I used to be a table tennis Estonian national team table tennis player. Organizing the World Table Tennis Days is for me like an opportunity to bond my passion with my profession, and I really appreciate these opportunities. For the World Table Tennis Day 2025, the theme was actually inclusion and diversity. But as I organized it in a medico-social environment, health was naturally also part of it. The event took place in a nursing home in the southwest of France. The nursing home is a place where around 80 people, elderly with physical or mental disabilities live. And I was accompanied by a big team of professionals who were very motivated and really engaged their time and energy to organize the event with me. What is important for me, and I think also for the ITTF Foundation, that you will see that 23rd of April is a really a big celebration and a party day, but it's even greater to make it more than just a one-day celebration. we really wanted to also have the residents of the nursing home invested in the preparation process. So the process started 1 or 2 months already before the event. And we also started before the event to organize meetings between the people with different backgrounds who were invited to the event on the 23rd of April. So just we had who participated in the event. We had during the whole day we had more or less 120 participants. The residents from the nursing home, of course, the professional caregivers who were on duty that day. We had also residents and their professional caregivers who came from neighboring nursing homes. There were also 2 homes for younger people with disabilities. A local table tennis club came with some players and a coach. And we also invited I'm sorry, I don't have all the good traductions in English, but there are some youngsters who arrived from other countries to France, mostly from African countries, without parents. Usually they are minors, and then there is a French organization who takes care of these youngsters to make sure they will have a place to live, they could integrate in the culture, study the language, and so on. So they were invited to this event also. We had quite many partners and sponsors who helped us financially, but also logistically and on the material part. Just to have a little vision of how the day was organized, we had prepared different workshops which were held all at the same time. And the participants who arrived to the event, they could take a walk around, discover the different workshops, and choose which kind of workshop he would like to participate, and then change also the workshop and discover and try other workshops. Each of the workshops was prepared and animated by a professional from the nursing home or a partner. It was important for a good organization of the day, but also for the security of the participants. So there were some physical workshops which were all organized around table tennis. We proposed also some cognitive workshops. For example, we created a memory game with table tennis images. There were also manual workshops. We could create a table tennis racket or just to do some painting, coloring. We had also a stand with a virtual table tennis game, as well as table tennis on Switch. And these were quite interesting activities. They're very attractive for youngsters, but also adaptable for elderly people. And as you can see on the photos, during the different workshops, people already could also get connecting and do some workshops together. The star of the day was the photo booth with some table tennis themes accessories. I know that participants were really happy about it because they could live the event, not only memories in their mind, but also a physical memory in their hands. And we finished the day with some live music from the nursing home staff. And a snack, because it was also not only about table tennis, but also a good opportunity to connect. So now we are preparing the World Table Tennis Day 2026. As we already mentioned, health has 3 main dimensions: physical health, mental health, and social health. And these are all the dimensions that I would like to I would like to have a part of my event this year. For the physical health, I'm cooperating with local hospital, and they have a service that provides adapted physical activities for people with disabilities or some chronic illnesses. The mental health part is for me, as I'm a psychologist, and I have some games for promoting mental health. And social health will be naturally part of the game, just already by connecting people. So this year, my expected participants and guests will be once again the residents from a nursing home, but this year we will organize it in another nursing home. The family members of the residents, as well as the staff and family members of the staff. Kids from a neighboring primary school, as well as kids who are already taking part of a health-oriented physical activity program in the local hospital. Yes, and so once again, as for 2025, but also for the event of 2026, I like to start connecting people already before the event, have a big celebration on the 23rd of April, but also see what's going on after the event. So the aim is, of course, to strengthen intergenerational bonds, to reduce social isolation, which is a real issue, at least in France. Meaning to see this, it's very heartwarming to see people from different backgrounds get together and just discuss and do some activities together. It's important, but it's a real opportunity to connect local institutions. For example, from my last year's event, there are already 2 institutions that plan to celebrate World Table Tennis Day 2026 together, separately from my event. And there have been other new collaborations since last year's event, not always around table tennis, but I guess it doesn't matter. We are happy about it anyway. And table tennis is a good tool to bring people together as it is accessible really for everyone. In my 2025 event, you could see that all the activities are adaptable for people regardless of their age, their physical or cognitive abilities. And we don't need much material and equipments, and even not space to practice table tennis and connect people. Thank you very much. Good luck to everybody, and see you at the World Table Tennis Day 2026.